Hi everyone, Christina and Amy here from Elemental Oils, and today we are here to teach a Introduction to Oils class.
So oils have been around since the beginning of time. They have been dated back to being used by the Egyptians, the Chinese, the Indians, and we are just now new to this game in the United States of really taking advantage of some of the Eastern medicines that are out there and available. Oils come from a variety of plants, barks, seeds, petals, resins, and flowers. So they come from the earth. They are completely organic, and the best part about dōTERRA is their oils are tested so thoroughly that there are no preservatives, no outside ingredients, no contaminants in them at all. We choose to use dōTERRA because they are certified pure therapeutic grade oils, so they can be ingested. They are tested in-house, out-of-house, multiple times, and you can take each and every one of them and look up the exact lot number on the bottom and see exactly how it tested so that there's nothing impure left in them, or it would be tossed.
Yes. So one of the questions we get a lot of the times is, well, how do you use the essential oils? A lot of people think that, it's just something that you inhale, and that's definitely a popular way to use it aromatically. One way to do that would be to use a diffuser. This is a diffuser, obviously the cord's not attached. And then this is it, the water goes in and it vaporizes the oil into the air, so you're actually getting the oil into your system that way. Another aromatic way to use the oils would be through a diffuser bracelet, and that's a way that we do typically. And I've even seen like lava stone ornaments and things on Christmas trees so that you're getting it in the air during the holidays, things like that. I also, I use oils topically, and I know a lot of people do. I know Amy, you do too. And by topically, I mean rubbing it onto the skin, onto the bottoms of the feet. If a person has skin sensitivity at all, Amy's holding up the fractionated coconut oil. So one thing that you can do is you can dilute the oil with the fractionated coconut oil. For small children and babies, obviously, it's going to be a greater dilution. And for someone with sensitive skin as well, there are some oils that I will use straight without diluting. And then sometimes on the bottom of the feet as well, I'll use them without diluting. Just depends on the person and your sensitivity. But that's a great way to get it into your system through your spine, bottoms of your feet, even if you have stomach issues, rubbing it on your stomach, on your temples for any head tension, things like that. And then the last way would be to ingest the oils. So the great thing about dōTERRA is they make it really easy for you to determine how you can, or whether or not you can ingest an oil. And one of the ways that we can easily show you is to look at the bottle. And I'm trying to find one. Okay, perfect. So this one here is oregano. And on the back there is, I don't know if you can see it from that far, but there is a dietary supplement box on the back, and it will also say for internal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 fluid ounces of liquid. So here you can tell that you can take it internally, which is great. It's very simple. This is Breathe. The back of this does not have the dietary supplement box, and it does say here, let me see, for aromatic and topical use. So it does not say to take it internally, so we know that Breathe is not one that you can take internally, which is great. So you have that information right in front of you on your bottle, so if there's ever a question, you can look at it. And the great way to use them internally would be in a veggie cap. dōTERRA sells these great veggie caps that are just empty, so they're made of vegetable, and you would drop the oil right into the vegetable cap, close it up, and down the hatch. So I can tell you that I take actually a couple of those a night with the oils that I'm taking for various reasons, and it's really simple, easy way. You can also add it to your water. I know a lot of people will put lemon or grapefruit or on guard or tangerine, so many different oils right into their water bottle, and you always want to use glass or metal, never plastic. And that's a really great way to take the oil, and sometimes you can even just drop it under your tongue or press it into the roof of your mouth, so it's definitely a great option taking it internally.
Another really interesting fact about dōTERRA that we love is how they source. they could very easily purchase oils and all their plants and materials through a broker and do it that way. The best part that they actually buy theirs or work directly with the communities in which they source the materials. So instead of using that broker, they go directly to these communities. They work with them to help set up their communities. They build schools, they build hospitals, they build facilities in which they're able to process the different materials, which allows dōTERRA to have exclusive agreements with them directly, making about 96% of dōTERRA's oils proprietary. So nobody else is actually purchasing the particular plants, resins, seeds, all of that through anywhere except these farmers directly. The best part about that is they have this ability to take their foundation to another level. So dōTERRA has a Healing Hands Foundation, which is truly the hands and feet of why they are who they are as a business, and they take these communities and they lift them up, and they partner with other charities and foundations such as Operation Underground Railroad, Rafa House, to do things that they couldn't do otherwise. They're able to reach out and help lives, and then take these lives that they've saved and give them a future. And in doing that, dōTERRA has touched roughly, I think it was like 6 million? Yeah. 6 million people that they've been able to go and help in their communities in different parts of the world, which is a much larger scale than anything we could do here locally.
Sure.
And as for us, it's such a big part of our why. Like, we really connected with the ability to take the oils as a catalyst and create something bigger and better. And
absolutely,
they're reaching out in the world. One of the really cool places that they do that is in Somaliland, where they do their frankincense.
Yes. Okay, so like we said, today we're going to talk about an introduction to oils. So we're going to talk about the top 10 oils. And in doing that, we're going to start with frankincense, which is my favorite. Frankincense is the first oil that I ever used. And if I only had to have one oil, it would be frankincense. It's an amazing, amazing anti-inflammatory oil. I have issues with inflammation, and so it's something that really, truly helps me. It's amazing for the immune system, for sleep, for skin issues, for anti-aging. The list goes on and on and on. It's one of the ones that you would want to use if you were feeling sick or starting to feel sick. So frankincense is sort of a go-to for almost everything. Mm-hmm. And then I know Amy's favorite is oregano.
The second oil is that we're going to talk about is oregano. Oregano is what you think of when you pizza. It smells kind of like that. So you can smell like pizza a little bit.
Kids call it the pizza oil.
The best thing about it is this is your super, where's its cape? It's a super oil for immune boosting. Basically, if you are sick, you want oregano. It is amazing for digestion as well. It can help with warts. It's just super, super powerful oil for any and all sort of illnesses. Let me get in there. Our next one.
No, I think we're on guard.
Oh, backwards. We're on guard. On guard pairs very nicely with oregano. It's like a fine wine. Oregano. On guard is your other super immune booster. This one is they consider it their protective blend. So this is going to be your sort of everyday go-to for immune boosting. This is the one that you can massage your kiddos' feet every night with a drop of that and some coconut oil. This is the one that as an adult we're going to take every day, and it's going to help keep all those cooties away.
And you can also make a great hand sanitizer out of it.
We do that all the time. Kids carry them at school, and it's my go-to for the laundry. It goes right into my liquid detergent, and it really helps get the stink out of the clothes and get any kind of germies that might make their way in there before they get washed.
Another good trick with it is to diffuse it when you're going to have people over, especially during the holidays. Just get that protective blend in the air.
Yep. The next one, lavender. We're on to this. Everyone knows that lavender is amazing for sleep and calm and relaxation, but it does so much more. Bug bites, it's going to take that itch right away. It's going to help with the swelling with its anti-inflammatory properties. It will help when you are doing the silly things like grabbing your hot iron and burning your hand. It's going to help keep that burn. So that burning feeling you get, you just throw some lavender on that, and you can repeat until that stinging goes away. And it will help to keep that blister from showing up. It'll really, really help heal that a lot faster. Same thing with a bruise. I know I personally like to kick my dishwasher for fun. No, not for fun. When I'm trying to put things away, I will back into it all the time and end up with giant lumps on my ankles. And the first thing I grab is lavender because I know that it's going to reduce the swelling on that, and it will keep the bruise from getting all nasty and black and then green and all those fun colors. So this is a really great one for that. And don't forget, this is a really great one for sleep and calm, especially if you have kids.
Absolutely.
That's a really good one.
Okay, Melaleuca. So most people know this as tea tree oil. It's a great one. It's another one that you would go as a go-to for when you're sick. Really good for those icky bugs that go around in the wintertime. But it's also really amazing for your scalp. It's one of those ones that you typically will see in a lot of shampoos. And then really amazing for any sort of blemish. So whether it be, a pimple or a wart or anything like that, it's a really good one to go to. Also for razor burns and cuts, it's got that antiseptic quality to it. And then the big one that we've used it before is to combat and keep away lice. When lice is going around the school, you'll see that Melaleuca tea tree and sometimes rosemary and things like that are in a lot of those sprays that you can buy to keep away the lice when lice is going around. Well, we will go and we'll take the Melaleuca and sometimes just rub it straight in their hair or put it in a spray bottle, mix it with some of their hairspray or whatever.
We don't mess around.
We don't mess around with that, so it's a really good one that we use.
We also throw it in our hand sanitizer.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Absolutely. And then peppermint's another kind of simple oil, but I really love peppermint because of the tingly quality of peppermint. It's got that cooling sensation. So if you had a fever, if you're having, ache, in your ears, or even tension, like a head tension, it's a really good one to apply. You can apply up in your hairline, you can apply on the back of your neck, down your glands. And that's my favorite way to use it, to be honest. And really good for indigestion, to help with digestion and as an energy booster. So I will a lot of times take peppermint and add it to wild orange, and I'll use it before I go to the gym to wake me up in the morning, and it's really effective. Digestin is actually my second favorite. So I have digestive issues. I've had them since I was like 21. Digestin is my go-to, and my kids too. So with my kids, I dilute it in fractionated coconut oil, but with me, I use it straight. So anytime you have, upset stomach, that sour stomach feeling, or like you ate too much at lunch, or maybe you ate something that didn't agree with you, or even you've got that indigestion, heartburn kind of feeling, I would drop it right in my hand, rub it on my stomach, and it provides relief very, very quickly. People are usually surprised and will send me a text and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe how quickly this worked. It's a really, really good one, and also can be used car sickness and motion sickness, that kind of thing.
Let's see. Breathe. This is a really good one, especially for your kiddos. Anything, cold, congestion, anything like that going on with them, with you, this is a really great one to take with a little bit of coconut oil and apply it to your chest. Really is going to help open up the airways as well as to your upper back. You can apply it even on the bridge of your nose. It'll help really open it up. Diffuse this one like crazy in our kids' rooms when they are congested or coming home with any of that. It just goes straight into the diffuser. It gets started before they even go to bed at night. So the air is really, it really helps open them up, and they can breathe better to go to sleep. Also for, those, sometimes I think it's mostly husbands that snore. Women don't snore.
No, never.
We don't snore.
We don't do that.
So, this one, it's a nice little helper there too. But it's also really good if you feel claustrophobic, because it's just take a little bit in your hands and breathe it. It'll help you open up.
It just promotes that openness.
And then in the car, stinky shoes, a couple drops right into their shoes, and it will help with those kids that have smelly feet, or husbands, because again, women don't have smelly feet ever, so.
No, it's always in my husband's shoes.
Exactly. Let's see, what am I on? I'm on lemon. Lemon, super powerhouse here.
Sorry, there's an airplane flying by.
We have an airport near us, a small one. But the lemon is really amazing for all things kitchen cleaning. Cleaning anything, as a matter of fact, anything, your stainless steel in your kitchen, your countertops. When your kids put stickers in places they shouldn't, it gets that off, or stickers on frames, things like that. This is going to help with anything sticky. It's amazing for that. It is also the powerhouse that you want to use in your water. So this is a huge detoxifying oil. You're going to put in your stainless steel or glass water bottle, and this is the one that a couple drops of this every day, memory care. This one right here, lemon. Super simple, super easy, and worth doing. Let's see.
Deep blue.
Deep blue. Deep blue. Small but mighty. This little guy right here is every and anything ache and pain that you feel. So working out, hiking, lifting things, moving, all those things that you do that create those little aches and pains in your joints and in your muscles and your back. That oil right there with a little bit of coconut oil massaged in is really going to help. It's going to bring that hot and cold, and it's going to penetrate very deeply into the muscles and help them recover a lot faster. So that's a super one for that, but also for our daughters and ourselves, but mostly I think of our kids when they're getting, when they have their period and they have those cramps. That oil right there is going to really help, and it's great on the lower back as well. So it's a really good one for kids, and then everybody that has any kind of aches and pains, that's a really good oil for that.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've given you a lot of information on these top 10 oils and how to use them. And the amazing thing about doTERRA is this is just a teeny tiny portion of the oils that they actually have available. And there are some awesome oils, some others that are truly favorites of ours. But if we were to sit here and talk about them, we'd be here all day. And they also have other products too, everything from, you know, hair care, face care, to supplements, things that are very, very popular. But the amazing thing that doTERRA has is they actually bundle some packages, and these top 10 oils are actually available as you see them here. So these top 10, not these two, but these top 10 plus this diffuser, which runs for, I believe, 4 hours. It can run for 1, 2, or 4 hours, and it has a light on it. They all come in one of the kits called a Home Essentials kit, so that if that's something that you're interested in, it's sort of like your household go-to of oils, and they have about 250 drops in these 15 milliliter bottles, so that's great. The Deep Blue comes in the 5 milliliter bottle, but the rest of them come in the 15 milliliter bottle. So if that's something that you're interested in, it's something we can absolutely help you with.
And there are 3 ways in which you can get doTERRA's oils. So there's always the option to purchase them retail, which you'll see at places like a spa or sometimes maybe a chiropractor, doctor's office. You can purchase them retail. That would be at full price. You can always go on doTERRA's website and purchase them at retail price. There is the option to get them at wholesale pricing, which is just like any of those warehouse clubs that you can get a year-long membership and then you receive the discount for all the products within. Same thing with doTERRA. You have a $35 membership and you are able to get 25% off of every single product that they have for the entire year, which is a really great option. And the third option, which is kind of, we call it below wholesale pricing, it's what we do. We have a monthly membership with their loyalty rewards program, and we will set up what we want on it every month, and it will auto ship to us, and we can change it at any time. But because we do that, we also are able to get their oil that they offer every month as a bonus. We get that for free. We are able to get points back, a percentage of what we spend we get back in points, and that is awesome because it's basically getting oils for free.
Yes.
So we're able to take that and turn that around and buy things that maybe we wouldn't have purchased otherwise, or to restock things that we're low on, like usually like frankincense.
Right.
So that's the other way. We call that kind of the below wholesale pricing.
The great thing about the wholesale pricing, a lot of people will say, oh, well, I'll just buy it retail, when I see it or that kind of thing, or I'll just buy it from you retail. With the $35 membership, it's one of those things where if you just buy a few oils, it's going to pay for itself. So I've had some people who've bought retail from me before and have paid full price, and then they bought 3, 4, 5 oils, and I'm always saying, oh man, you could have gotten wholesale pricing for these things. And it would be, if you're going to be using it, it's definitely a benefit. You don't have to have a kit. That's the great part about dōTERRA. You don't have to have a kit. You don't even really have to have an account. But if you want to get the wholesale 25% off pricing, you do have to set up that account, but it's totally worth it. And if there's any questions, or if you are interested in getting some oils or more information on oils, we're happy to help you with that. Just contact us. Our information will be available to you through a link, and just let us know whatever questions you have, or if there's something that you would like help in getting, we're happy to do that. Thanks so much.